Egghead News. What goes up must come down. Welcome back to another episode of Egghead News. I'm the host, Spivey4994, coming to you with the latest and the greatest news. As soon as we can find it, we like to share it. And we have some news for you that maybe you know about or maybe you don't know about. But Zack Snyder's Justice League, the fun never ends. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm coming to you to give you a report on the very latest news, shenanigans, flip-ups, and wannabes involving Zack Snyder's Justice League and the former DCEU. So sit back. This is going to be fun as Egghead News gets you up to date with Sell SnyderVerse to Netflix. That's right, you heard it here. Yes, eggheads all around the world. What better way to tell a story than to start from the beginning? David Zaslav and the Warner Brothers Discovery team decided the best way to correct the ship is to get a captain. Warner Brothers Discovery wanted a kid like the kid across the street, but we all know the kid across the street really isn't alone. It's a three-headed dragon over there. And if you didn't know that, do your research. It's not just Kevin over there, ladies and gentlemen. There's two other people that help run the show. Warner Brothers Discovery said, you know what? If we can't get one molded into one, let's try two. And that's exactly what they did. I know you guys want to talk more about what happened with James Gunn and Peter Safran joining the Warner Brothers Discovery DC Studios thing. But we're going to stick to, and we're going to jump over a couple of things. We'll save that for another video. But let's talk about what James Gunn had to deal with. Let's go back in time. James Gunn and Peter Safran came in exactly at the end of the premiere of the Black Adam film. That's right, the Black Adam film starring Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And there was so much going on, we didn't know what was supposed to happen, but we did get some type of declarations that something was going to happen, and it didn't. Maybe. Right? Remember, at that point in time, we thought Henry Cavill, if you're British, was coming back. That's what we thought. Ladies and gentlemen, eggheads around the world, we have to admit that song hits the head on top of the nail. Yes, it's been nothing but heartaches ever since we found out that, guess what? Henry Cavill will not be our Superman anymore. I don't know what to tell you. Some of us feel robbed. Some of us have went to the internet and blasted Warner Brothers Discovery. What are you doing? How can you do this to us? We thought this was our second chance. We thought this was a resurrection. But no, it was not. We don't know what to do, or we don't know how to feel. But apparently, Warner Brothers Discovery, James Gunn, Peter Safran, they have a plan. And what their plan is has led us to this moment in time. That's right. Now, if it's not apparently clear to you, James Gunn and Peter Safran are going in a different direction. But what does that mean to the populace? What does that mean to the fan base? Not much of nothing, because the fan base will not be stopped. That's right. Those same folks who before were punched and got right back up. They got up off the canvas. They're doing it again. That's right. That same group of people are not letting it go. They're proposing. They're propositioning something that has never been done before. And ladies and gentlemen, to be honest, I think it won't be done now. Being an outsider looking in, you can only admire the fever and passion by these same individuals who before not only were able to convince Warner Brothers to reinvest in a project that they deemed a failure, but were also able to get heads and people not in the genre interested in the end result of Zack Snyder completing his opus. So finally we come to it. The SnyderVerse fans have the wind at their backs, so why not make the pitch? And the pitch, sell the SnyderVerse to Netflix. This seems like a no-brainer to them, but there are so many logical, business, and just issues that would have to be ignored and overridden for something like this to happen. I understand the fan base. I understand them completely. But something like this has never been done. No one has shared their IP with another studio. That would lead them to so many problems. Okay, folks, let's take the emotion and the passion out of it for a second, and let's think rationally. James Gunn and Peter Safran are taking over a division of the Warner Brothers Discovery's IP. That IP being the second largest superhero catalog in the world. And unfortunately for them, they have to right the wrongs of previous management. I think that's a fair thing to say. While we are attempting to correct the mistakes of the past, we are now going to license out the same IP, the same characters to another studio in which they will be in competition with us trying to reboot those very same franchises and characters under our direction. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not have to have attended the Wharton Business School to understand that this would be a big mistake. So, let's sit back and watch and see how this unfolds. Until then, see ya!